I'm working on a Grundig Majestic Model 3192, and I'm having some problems with the push buttons, and I'm not quite sure exactly how one of these is supposed to work when it's correct, so I'm going to hopefully solicit some help from some of the folks over at Antique Radio Forum. Let me show you the layout of these buttons to start with. This button is the off button. That's going to be the phono pickup and tape recorder button. This is long wave, broadcast, short band, and FM. Now, the way the broadcast and FM button are set up is they work on a pivot, so that when one is down, the other's up. And you can sort of get them both kind of halfway, so that they're neither one are up or down. It's a lot like a seesaw or a teeter-totter. They can't both be up or both be down at the same time. And this is because the designer wanted to be able to operate just one of the dial strings at a time. For instance, I've got it in FM now, and you can see that the forward pulley is working, but not the aft pulley. And I put it into the long wave position, and voila, the aft pulley is working and the forward pulley is stationary. So I get that's the way it's supposed to be, but it seems to me like when you push the off button, both of these ought to pop up so that they're all off. Also, the off button should stay down. I mean, it should stay off. There should be contact closed now. The contact should open and stay open, but it doesn't. The switch returns. And the reason I'm having that problem is that this bar down here, I'm going to try to show this with a flashlight, although I doubt that I have enough hands for it. Up in there, there is a bar that will drop when I push the long wave down really well, and the off switch at the same time. So let me get my flashlight up in there. You can sort of see that bar. There it is. You can see that bar that's captured the off switch here. And if I push, for instance, the FM, let's see if I can do this without losing it. There we go. The bar pops up, and now the off switch won't catch. So anyway, to summarize my complaint here, we have the inability to turn it off, and by forcing it with a long wave button, I can get it to go off, but I'm going to be left with the long wave button down. Or, likewise, I can go with the FM and push that down real hard and get it to engage and stay off, but again, the FM button's down. Doesn't seem right to me. It seems like that pivot point maybe should move back out of the way at some point somehow, but I can't see how that would happen. All right, there is one other problem I want to discuss. I mentioned, well, let's just show it. This is the off. This is the tape. Now, when I push the tape, you can see that it disengaged the FM, and it probably tried to engage the long wave. And if I push them both together, I can get the tape to stay down as long as the long wave button's down. That doesn't seem quite right somehow. It could be. Now, let's look at the AM band, the broadcast band. Again, it won't engage unless I force the long wave down all the way, nail them both. There we go. Long wave and broadcast together. That works. Same problem with the short wave. I've got to nail that long wave button, and then it's successful. But here's the disturbing part. I can get the same thing using the FM button and say short wave, or FM and broadcast. Now, you just know that isn't right. So I'm wondering how this should act, and I'm wondering what I need to do to repair it. I can't really see anything that's too far out of whack mechanically, other than the fact that the long wave button tends not to really lock like it should without a lot of trouble. But, it's not horrible. Thanks for your help.